She wore ridiculously chic clothing. And
there's been a resurgence of her in the media.
Diana was the influencer that the internet needed. There is a different Diana for everyone. She became this every woman, for people on the internet, and kind of an influencer that I am so much more interested in. And I think she kind of added a more positive, multi-layered spin to the regular kind of Instagram narrative. There was something about her which was so kind of magical and untouchable, but then something about her too that was so regular and relatable.
She had this grace about her kindness that kind of shone through all these images that we have of her. She was human. It was the first time we saw someone we could relate to in that role.
Are you in love?
Of course.
Whatever in love means.
I think people can just relate to this idea of kind of going through hell, maybe with like a partner or like in a job or something, and then wanting to come out the other side and use clothes as this way to express yourself and to maybe discover who you are again. It was her journey as a woman, just trying to find herself. She used clothes as a weapon from the start because she realized pretty early on that she didn't really have that many outlets to speak.
We consumed her through photographs and through news clips of her. So a lot of the time, her clothing was the way that she could make a statement quickest and to the most people. She was very purposeful in the outfits that she wore, whether it was to a hospital visit or for a visit overseas. She was always communicating through her fashion. We've been getting hit with all these different depictions of Diana. Fashion itself is very cyclical, as we know, and she was such an icon of mostly 80s, early 90s fashion, which of course, is coming back into style in lots of different ways. So I think it's just been a perfect storm of the right circumstances being in place for her to become a kind of new fashion icon again.
I don't think it was the brand's idea. I think it was the demand. It was the people who kind of this obsession with Diana that made the brands realize, oh, we could kind of profit off this.
Diana took the styles of her era, so late 70s, 80s, early 90s, and she transformed them into something that was a little bit more classic, a little more timeless, a little more unique to her. And then people, when they look back at that, rather than saying I'm dressing for the 80s, they could say I'm emulating Princess Diana. So it gives people this link to someone who they have these memories of or who they want to emulate. There is an interest in linking yourself back to this beloved working royal that came before you, Princess Diana. So I think for the Duchess of Cambridge and the Duchess of Sussex, that was a multifaceted choice that they could make. Almost everything that the royal family does is intentional, and that comes all the way down to clothing. The examples of Diana's fashion, I think today Princess Diana would still be having that kind of timeless classic style to her. I don't know if she would be up on the latest trends. I think she would have still kept it very classic, very sleek silhouettes.
I like to think she'd still be rocking a pair of cycling shorts, a big oversized sweatshirt, and showing the TikTok kids how it's done.